is going on YouTube? It has been a hot minute since I have done any kind of videoing. It's been a busy 2023, so I have not really had a chance to do any kind of work on my vehicles. As you can see, we are at a different location. So we've been kind of moving and trying to get stuff together, so vehicles and working on them has not been the priority, but I figure it's time to make a video. 2024 is here, and yeah, it's gonna be time to actually start working on stuff again. So we're definitely gonna get back on the single cab dually conversion truck. Got some plans for it for 2024. Probably this video is going to be more of a rundown on what I hope to get done in 2024, or possibly try to get done, but we'll see. One of the things is, for this truck, instead of having a normal dually box, I'm going to custom fabricate a flatbed for it. This bed is just really rusty from that truck, that parts truck that I had, and although yeah, I could spend a lot of hours you know, body working and metal shaping this, I just would rather build something or find a clean dually bed. But I think a slam single cab flat bed truck will be cool. It's not going to be a typical flatbed. I'm going to put like toolboxes on the bottom. I'm going to have different kind of hideaways in there, and yeah, get that kind of built, painted up, and hopefully start using the truck. Put all this time and money into it, and it's kind of just sat for a whole year. So I'd like to get it put in service, start going to pick up parts or construction supplies for our new house. But you know, we'll see. Some other things in vehicles on the property that we're going to be getting back working on is another single cab OBS truck. Obviously this one's not a dually. It's a Silverado pack, so it's cool. It's got bucket seats, and it is a 5-speed. It's a V8 5-speed truck. It's already lowered. It's on a 4.6 drop with a C-notch, but this upcoming year I want to get that IRS kit where you use the 5th gen Camaro subframe and put back here, and give it a little bit better stance, get it on coilovers, and just make it more of a fun truck. It's already a pretty fun truck, pretty loud, slow, but it's fun. So hopefully with coilovers it'll make it ride just that much better, and having the IRS should make me be able to lower it a lot more without having to chop the bed up, which I'm kind of stoked about. So look forward to seeing hopefully a little bit of stuff on that. Let's see, some other ones. Let's see, I got my girlfriend's K5 Blazer that I need to do a wiring harness in. We bought the truck, I don't know, actually a couple years ago. I don't know if anyone really wants to see any videos on this one, but it definitely needs a wiring harness. The fuse box is all melted, you know, typical square body stuff. It was a military truck. It's got the 6.2 diesel in it. It runs great, but like I said, it needs a wiring harness, and then it's pretty good to go. It's pretty clean truck overall, really no rot in the truck, and it's pretty crazy for being in the Midwest. Let's see, probably talking fast. It's cold outside, it's snowing, and I'm just trying to get a video out. So yeah, we'll see what we can get accomplished here. I got my 62 Chevrolet C40. That this one's going to be a dually conversion. You can see I already got the dually axle kind of sitting under there, just sitting under there, not where it should be. Yeah, this thing's gonna be sweet. I want to do a bunch of custom shit to this. We're gonna put this 2500 Suburban frame under this truck, so it'll be, you know, all 60s sheet metal with a 90s OBS frame. So they'll have front disc, rear drums, 8x6.5 pattern, and it's just going to be I think static dropped. I don't think I'm gonna bag it or anything. I'm gonna make dually fenders for the rear, and then obviously it'll get a wood bed put back in it. This bed obviously didn't come with this truck. This truck is not a 10 or 20 series or 30 series. It is a 40 series, which 40 series I guess was the last before you got into 50, 60, and 70 to have like the normal style fenders. But yeah, it's a 40. So it's already got the big 5 on there, but with going over to the other frame, I won't have to worry about that. Doing some other cool stuff with the cab. I want to do a big window conversion in it, and put a Cummins engine in it, either 4BT or 6BT, and I already have an NV4500 for the truck, so it'll be a cool older Topkick. Probably gonna repaint it the Omaha orange, just, you know, that fleet orange that Chevy had back in the 60s. Yeah, let's see, let's go talk about some other vehicles that I've acquired. The BMW over here that I've made a couple videos on. I'm actually in the process of wanting to get rid of it. With all the other vehicles I want to work on and do, this is not a high priority in my opinion. So once I get paperwork for it, I want to hopefully get it to a home where they will finish the car, or, you know, do something with it where it'll actually be a car and not just a part out. So be on the lookout for that. That was because of buying a C5 Corvette, and great. Yeah, this kind of takes priority over the Lexus. Just a 2002 C5 Z06, nothing crazy. All right, one of the other vehicles that got picked up this year was this badass Topkick. So that's another reason I want to liquidate some vehicles around here, because I'm getting some vehicles that I've definitely wanted to build since I was like a little kid. 92 Topkick, 3116 Cat, 5-speed hydraulic brake truck. It's already been cut, and I painted it not that long ago. But as you can see, the bed is not sitting at the correct body lines. So I want to make some videos of me putting this thing kind of together and making it roadworthy, and yeah, having some fun with this thing. I want to definitely, you know, hook my trailer up and tow. I built a shifter already. Nice little double bend, kind of up there shifter. Got a nice little metallic shift knob on there from Metal City shift knobs, or metallic shift knobs. Super rad. But yeah, I gotta put the interior back together, or do something about that interior. I have an idea, and you know, I'm definitely gonna try to video it more this year. I think I'm gonna kind of make a custom bench seat that matches the brown in there already. But it's a clean truck. I mean, I did no body work to these cab corners or rockers. It's still got the originals, factory spot welds. It just needs a good a polishing, and then probably a recoat. There's some spots and imperfections in it that I'm not happy with. I love the color, so we'll probably pull it all back apart and you know, sand it down, do the jams, and then just reshoot the truck. I do want to get aluminum wheels for it eventually, because I would like to see more like chrome on there. And then I have some ideas about doing stuff with these steps. I mean, they're just, I get they make the truck, but I was kind of thinking if I could take a OBS Tahoe running board and put across there, or a Suburban one, and then just have all that more emptiness, so it makes it look taller, even though it already looks tall, or it is tall. So we got that to play with. I want to definitely make videos. Obviously it's a dually, seems like my channel is going to be more dually based. So this is one of the 4 dualies on the property that I want to do stuff to. One of the last vehicles that, or one of the other vehicles on here that we'll be doing is bagging this truck this year, or 2024. Definitely want to bag it and then start doing some crazy stuff with this. Well, not crazy, I mean pretty typical what people do with these crew cabs. I want to do the Yukon Denali or 9900 Escalade front with the different kind of headlights and fenders. But when I do that, I want to take all the cladding off of one of those Escalades or Yukons and build the cladding for the whole truck. Do the 89 to 91 Fleetwood taillights in it. Put both front and rear bumpers off the Escalade and just really make it look like it was supposed to be factory built that way. And do a paint change. I'm not a black vehicle type person. So yeah, we will definitely be shooting that a different color. Not this year, but as long as it's bagged and drivable. It's also going to be getting a carb swap. It's got the dreaded 43 code. It's some kind of knock sensor code. It's not knocking. It's got great oil pressure. I've went through everything. So I think it's just going to be time to carb swap it. I got most of the kit. I'll probably make a video on that as well. A nice detailed one. So if anyone is still doing that kind of, carb swapping instead of LS swapping, we'll have a video on that. My little daily Sentra, that one's going to be up for sale in the springtime. Just put a motor in it. Great little car, pretty rust free. A couple blemishes here and there, but overall good car. Body's got 179 on it. Motor's got like 40,000, was from an importer. Thing runs great, drives down the road. I drive down the highway every day for my regular job. So we have 4 vehicles that I'll be trying to get rid of, and then I got a little cool idea I want to do for a new daily. All right, now as we come into the garage, some other vehicles that we have own that I don't make videos on because I just don't see really any point. One is my 66 Chevelle. This was my first car. So I'm second owner on this one. It's got like 61,000 original miles. Not perfect by any means, but it runs and drives great. Leaks a couple fluids it does have, but once I get some of these other vehicles kind of drivable and more usable, this car will probably come back apart. And yeah, I'll be ready to probably do another a body off restoration on it and just make it really nice, probably to the point where I don't want to drive it and just be super OCD about it. But at least for the meantime, I will be driving and enjoying it. Nothing really crazy about it, just a small block power glide car, lowered on some year 1 snowflake wheels. Like I said, not really anything too crazy, just a fun classic. One of the other cars here is my girlfriend's 66 Impala 283 power glide car. She is also the second owner on this one. It's cool. This one's got really low miles. This one has, let's see if we can see her now. Let me see. It has like 47,000 original miles. You can see where we've been wet sanding it to bring it down to the original paint. Get rid of this, I don't know, Mako, whatever paint job, probably from like the mid-70s. That's actually what a lot of it is. All the sheen that you do see is actually original paint that we've wet sanded down. It's definitely a patina machine, but unfortunately, when doing some floor pan repair, I found out there's there's some major rot in the frame pocket where the rear control arm is, right in this area. So I'm putting a hold off on it right now. In the springtime, when everything gets warm out, we're gonna acquire a rust-free frame, get it like sandblasted. I'll paint it with some kind of chassis black, put all new suspension bushings, you know, everything in the suspension, all the brakes, all the bearings, I mean everything, to make it like brand new, safe. Do like a front disc conversion, power, dual master with power assist, and just make it a really easy car for her to drive. It is factory power steering car, which is nice already. I don't have to convert that. And yeah, just make it like a super awesome driver. Put a nice clean frame under there while the body's off. Get new body bushings. Finish doing the bottom of the floors. Just, you know, doing a good scrape job on it. Pour 15 in it. Then some chassis black, and getting it drop back on the frame. And honestly, probably just leave kind of this ratty, you know, just kind of look on the vehicle. It's got a nice look with the wide rallies in the rear and the skinny guys up front. I don't know if it's going to have the nice stance because it does have the original springs in it still, and I definitely believe they have settled. But we can always fix that once it's drivable. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about body work on it. Just want to get it safe, drivable, and fun. We have a couple local cruise nights near our new house, so it would be fun to get both our 66s over there parked up or something like that. But this one just gets slowly worked on in the back. I don't think I'll do videos unless, you know, people really want to see me, you know, doing a frame swap and like doing like the rust repair on the floors and everything. I mean, you know, let me know. Put in the comments. I have no problem filming whatever. I just think of certain things as boring, so I don't see the point. So in the back half of my garage, as you can see, it's still all pretty messy. I'm still organizing, building shelving in here. Some of the other cars that I have acquired is my 63 Bel Air from Texas, all the way in the back, the blue one, blue and white. I just picked up this cool old light bar, works, functions. So I'm gonna turn that one into just kind of like a, you know, cop car for the time being. I'm gonna put down air suspension. There's a Vortec 305 with a 700R in it, and I'll probably do like a throttle body fuel injection system on it. Just make it a fun, just a little four door. I got an actual siren, so I can pull up and be really loud and obnoxious. Then the one in the middle is a 1965 Corvair Monza with a 4-speed, the 140 horse or whatever with the 4 carbs. That car is not getting worked on for anytime soon. I have a really big project I want to do to it, but until I have other vehicles done that have been here and acquire some or save up some money, good money for it, it's just going to kind of be sitting around. You'll probably see in the background. I might do some things to it that, you know, might do some little body work here or there, and if anything, make it all nice and clean, so at least in the backgrounds it'll look nice and pretty. But yeah, in the springtime, I don't know, I might do more detailed video where we show like full rounds of vehicles and kind of go in detail with them if people want. But yeah, 65 Corvair. And now another car that hopefully I can just spend like a weekend getting back together is my 80 Camaro. It is in that beautiful root beer brown. It was a Beretta model, or however you pronunciate it. So it was a wingless Camaro, 231 V6 automatic car. I mean, how much cooler can you get with that? You can't. But I already put a wing on it because, yeah, that's what it needs. It has a small block in it right now that is not running. I have a 350 block under right there. There's Vortex heads sitting on it. I just got to pick out a cam and some other odds and ends, get that put together for it. And then I have one of my good buddies who recently moved, gave me, it's underneath this plywood, a Turbo 350 out of a truck that I'm gonna put, I'm gonna do a shift kit in it, obviously match and get the right kind of torque converter for the cam, and then put that in the Camaro for a while. I definitely want a manual transmission in this car. I'm not sure what kind I want or how I want to do it. So luckily having that automatic will work perfectly for now. It'll at least get me on the road and enjoying this thing, because I bought it with intentions of being able to drive it right away. The V6 ran pretty decent, and then it had some issues, and then the small block that is in there has no compression. So that's fine. Got some other engines to put together for it, transmission for it. Hopefully it will run and be fun. I already did drilled and slotted rotors on the front, and I put Z28 year one wheels on it. So it's already got a nice little stance, but definitely in the springtime, I want to spend a weekend and getting this together so we could have some fun with it. But yeah, that's kind of my update on vehicles and stuff for now. Yeah, definitely drop comments on like what vehicles you would want to see videos on or not, so that way I know if when I'm working on stuff, if I should be recording or like not recording, because it'll help me make better content. Yeah, I want to hit 24 with a bang. I want to get a lot of stuff done, enjoy more vehicles, maybe get out there and actually like go to cruise nights. But yeah, that's going to be it for now, guys. Stay tuned for all the fun.